Hello, YouTube. I am on here to share about hip hop. I know a lot of young men in this world are in love with hip hop. They're in love with hip hop. They drink, sleep, and eat hip hop. They won't listen to Jesus. They won't listen to Jesus, but they'll listen to. They wake up listening to explicit hip hop lyrics every single day and lay over their mind. You know, the devil is very real. You don't think he real? You looking for the devil in some cartoon cake? No, he's not in that. Hip hop is the devil's playground. That's where the devil lives at. Okay, and the devil is very real. He's very real. See, he disguises himself as an angel of light in hip hop and Hollywood. So the devil is blinding the mindsets of young men and women through explicit lyrics. A lot of young men and women in this world are so in love with explicit lyrics, they'll try to talk for the rapper. They'll try to take up for him. There's nothing wrong with what I'm listening to. And the females, the devil is deceiving the females that listen to hip hop too. The women, the women that listen to it. So, how is the devil getting his message out? The devil is getting his message out through Hollywood. How's he getting it out? He's getting it out through explicit hip hop lyrics in Hollywood. Okay? So you got women in this world who are doing the twerk dancing on the floor and the guy cussing them out and they think it's entertainment. But if someone says it to them in person, they'll be ready to fight them. So guess what? People in hip hop making the devil's job easy. They're making his job easy. The devil is getting his message out. It says, 2 Corinthians 4, among us, the God of this age. See, the devil disguises himself as a God of this age. Satan has blinded the minds of unbelief, preventing them from seeing the light of Christ. And that's what's going on. Every time a young man or woman turn on those explicit lyrics and you try to justify it and you copy off what they're doing, even the females, you got the women in the world today who are copying off the way what they see the female rappers doing. So the God of this age, see the devil disguising himself, he's blinding the mindsets of men and women with explicit hip hop lyrics. The twerk lyrics where the lady is taking off all her clothes. When a woman can sit up and listen to degrading lyrics and just be numb to it, the devil deceiving her. When a man or woman can ride around and listen to explicit lyrics and it don't mess with their mind, something wrong. The devil is very real, and hip hop is the devil's playground. You got rappers in hip hop who rap in destruction, and then here come the consequences. See, because when you're rolling with the devil, he gonna leave you to pick up the pieces. And the devil is deceiving millions. He's blinding mindsets through Hollywood, through video games, through violent stuff. And people are study buying into it because the devil ain't real. The devil is very real. The devil is very real. Rapping for the devil don't last long. And they are unaware. They unaware that it's going on. They unaware. The young lady that goes outside with everything exposed and nobody can tell her nothing, she's unaware. The devil is deceiving her. He's blinding her mind. Explicit hip hop lyrics is the devil's playground. People in this world are unaware of what's going on. They so unaware they don't know. The young man or woman that ride around listen to explicit lyrics and you copy out the stuff they do. See, that's the devil's message on those digital albums. The devil is behind that. And he's blinding the mindsets of unbelievers so they cannot see the light of Christ. The more you listen to that, the more you watch that violent movie and try to justify it and say, oh, it's just entertainment. Ain't nothing wrong with it. When you can sit up and listen to degrading things and it don't bother you, hip hop is the devil's playground. Hollywood is the devil's playground. See how the devil deceive people, he got to disguise himself. In religion is the devil's playground too. Because religion ain't Jesus. That ain't no Jesus. You got a bunch of religious stuff out there that ain't Christ. So the devil is very real in our world today. Okay. How does he get his message out? through explicit hip hop lyrics, through video games that are violent, and through twerk lyrics. The woman that's twerking on the floor, taking off all her clothes, the devil is laughing at her. He's blinding her mind from God's truth. And even through pornography. All of these things the devil is using. He's blinding people's mind from God's truth. Pornography is another one of them. The devil is blinding people's mind through that. Explicit hip hop lyrics, twerk lyrics, pornography. The God of this age, the devil is blinding the mindsets. So in hip hop, that's the devil's playground. Pornography is the devil's playground. The woman that's cussing people out. People are unaware. They're unaware. They're unaware. They don't know that it's happening. The woman that's exposing herself in the public eye, she's unaware that the devil is deceiving her. She don't even know he's there. The young man and woman that's riding around listening to explicit lyrics 24/7. The devil is able to get in your mind and put his thoughts in there. And people try to justify what they listen to. Those lyrics are from the devil. The devil don't want nobody to know the truth. He don't want nobody to know God's truth. He want to continue to blind the mindsets of people in hip hop, Hollywood, and pornography, and twerk lyrics. The God of this age, the devil, is disguising himself. So he disguised himself. He disguised himself as an angel of light, and he's blinding people's mind in this world from God's truth. He said, if the gospel is veiled from those that are perishing. And people are unaware. It's a lot of stuff going on in the world that people are unaware of what's going on. They're unaware. Because that's the job of the devil, is to keep the unbeliever, keep you blind to God's truth. Keep you blind. Blind you in your mind from God's truth. It's the blind leading the blind. All I can do is pray that God's goodness and kindness and love will lead them to repentance. They will let Jesus change their thinking, because you really can't talk to a blind man or blind woman. But on those digital albums, that's the devil's message. That's his message. And he's blinding the person that's rapping those lyrics, the twerk lyrics. If he said, even if the gospel is veiled, it's veiled from those that are perishing. The God of this age has blinded the minds of unbelievers. So that's what's going on. Hip hop, explicit hip hop lyrics, twerk lyrics, pornography, violent video games. The devil is blinding people's mind from God's truth. They're blind to the truth of God. I'm praying that God's goodness and kindness and love will lead them to repentance. They will let Jesus change their thinking. Because that's what's going on in our world today. We live in a world full of people. They're blind up here in their mind. They don't know. They're unaware. They're unaware of what's going on. Hip hop is a big market for the devil. Pornography, violent video games, twerk lyrics. The devil is blinding the mindsets. They're blind to God's truth. I'm praying that God's goodness and kindness will lead them to repentance. Only Jesus Christ can deliver people from the devil's mindset. Only he can do that. Only Jesus can do that. Peace out.